What's up, family? Larry here. I'm out here walking the dog Shadow. It's doing a lot of stopping and playing on a beautiful day like this. Yeah, it's like 48 or something. I don't know, but yeah, I've been walking my dog, trying to get my body back acclimated to doing what I do. You already know, lawn care. But yeah, right now ain't nothing popping. This is a question and answers. That's what this about. Question and answer. Anybody got questions? Because I got answers. I might be able to provoke the question on my own. But yeah, my dog ain't nice, y'all. He ain't nothing nice. So that's why I gotta keep a tight grip on him. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. Come on. You got the park. It's a beautiful day, y'all. No, you're like, why you ain't passing out cards? I passed out cards yesterday. You know. I should have been out here passing out today, though. I ain't gonna lie. Passing out more and more cards, y'all. It's very profitable. Passing out a card. The reason why it's profitable is because you could be hanging your cards up on the doors or giving your cards to random businesses or random people, and they might not need your business. They might not need your card, but they hold on to it. And conversations get to taking place. Oh, what happened to you today? Oh, some cool looking guy had handed me a card. It's a pretty cool business card. It's lawn care. Lawn care? Oh, I can utilize that number. That's how it all kicks off. Yep. Come on. Yeah, that's how it go. Lawn care is a very interesting business. Being solo, you know. It's so much information that I don't divulge about lawn care. Oh no, it ain't about lawn care. I tell y'all all the business about lawn care. Now when it come down to telling the business about a business administration, that's a whole nother situation. You know, a person needs to be efficient with the lawn care. Of course, you know, with the exterior version of your business, you know, what you're doing on the exterior levels. And a person also needs to be quite efficient in the interior side of the business, which is the administration. You know, it takes time to get to the point of being efficient. It takes time. One thing I did when I started my business, y'all, I basically wholeheartedly focused with all my mind. I used my brain to focus severely on efficiency. I didn't care about much more than that. It was all about efficiency from the beginning. Very important. I already knew, listen, even when I was push mowing to the highest level of efficiency that could be pushed. Seriously. That's what it was about. I had mastered the speed, how fast I could become efficient. If you watch my videos, them videos when I first started, go back to like 2020. That was before I was 100% completely efficient. But as I went more and more, as I kept going, I got more and more efficient as far as push more. Period. I feel like as far as efficiency, I mastered it, and it couldn't get no better than what I had it as push more. When I started, it wasn't no such thing as getting a trailer. That wasn't a conversation. Getting a trailer, I was gonna be trailerless regardless of whatever was going on. That's all I seen. Trailers, trailers, trailers. Y'all, I studied probably about an hour. Hours. Probably about 100 hours of YouTube trying to learn how to become great in lawn care. And everybody's setup was straight up trailers. 2020, trailers. It was trailer central. You know, it wasn't even, and then once you haven't did nothing, it's like, what else are you gonna do but be like, I'm gonna have to go with the trailer, because you don't know what you know what you're doing. But for me, it was like, I'm gonna get me a truck and I'm going to upload. Ain't that crazy? I'm going to load my truck up with my push mowers. Period. I had to start somewhere, and I didn't know 100%. You know what you know, how to design my business, like, you know, the exterior of it. It was, for me, it was more like just get the push mowers. But when I started off, I'm telling you, I was efficient. I felt like I was efficient with the X Mark 30 inch. I really thought I was 100% efficient with it. You know, but that's 170 pounds of metal and pressure and motor that you have to push down to twist it, you know? So I was exhausting myself from the beginning, but I was efficient because I'm push mowing 30 inches of space every time I push mow. Hello? Every time I push mow. That was my first purchase. Before I purchased the Toro, I'm talking about the little 19-inch Toro and all that stuff, I purchased the X Mark 30 inch. Period. I'm like, I gotta have this right here, because I don't know if my little push mower, my Toro, was gonna break down tonight. Cause I had a plan on cutting a lot of yards. I planned on cutting a lot of yards. So that's what it was. Push more nature. Push more proficiency. And so, yeah, it was profitable in a way as in getting physically stronger. Push more with the 170 pounds, metal and all that stuff, moving that deal, yeah, it made me stronger. But yeah, I was afraid to buy a trailer, just being 100%. Because, you know, anything you never did before, you're afraid. It's already bad enough starting a business. Come on now. Once you start a business, the first thing you're afraid of is the word no. A lot of people are afraid of the word no. They're afraid of rejection. How you doing? They are severely afraid of rejection. Come on. Severely afraid of it. Come on, Shadow. You already know we ain't done walking yet. We're just getting started. Yeah, rejection. Rejection is one of the biggest reasons why people don't start businesses. You know, check this out. It's just as simple as this. Like, you got homes around here. Man, first thing that'll go through my mind as I look at these homes, this is what stopped me, what slowed me down. It didn't stop me. I ain't let nothing stop me from going ahead and doing it. But one, what if they have straps? Yes, yes. Larry, I'm a grown man, y'all. My name is Larry Johnson Jr. I'm a grown man, and I was very concerned about cutting people yards who had shrubs. I didn't want to cut people yards who had shrubs, period. I was hoping that they didn't have any shrubs or no bushes in there, because that's like, you know, because they teach you on YouTube, a lot of influencers teach you that you have to do the shrubs. You have to be able to provide this service. And what I'm saying today is that I took on properties. I didn't know how to do shrubs. I never did that before in my life. I know how to cut grass because I've been doing it since the age of 12. So that's like 30 years ago. I've been cutting grass for 30 years. So when it came down to the shrubs, no, I don't know how to do that. I seen some videos. Yeah, I seen videos. I was like, well, you know, I can. That don't look too hard, but it was like, I don't want to do it because I never did it before. I'm scared that I'm gonna mess up somebody's shrubs, and then I was afraid of being disappointing my customers. I was severely concerned about disappointing customers, period. So what I end up doing is taking it anyway. Face your fears. Boom, go. Man up. Be strong. You're supposed to be assertive. You're supposed to be decisive. Go ahead and do it. It don't matter that nobody has that you don't know how to do the shrubs. Just take the properties anyway. And tell people that you ain't gonna do that you don't service shrubs. So that's what I did. So I just want to tell y'all, if y'all deciding to start a business, real talk, the only thing that's gonna stop you is yourself and fear. Fear will break you down to the lowest compound. You will not, I repeat, you will not be denied to a point where you're gonna be folded, you're gonna fold up, but it's just about that fear. That fear breaks us down. The fear of rejection. Rejection. But you know what I did, how I handled that? Like I said, because my wife was even telling me, imagine the closest person to you telling you and advising you, your concierge, letting you know, you're going to have to learn how to do those shrubs. And yeah, I do know how to do shrubs, by the way. Just letting y'all know I've done it. You know, I feel like it's over. It's over. I don't know what's the word I want to use, but it's not that special, y'all. It's not. What's good, LJJ? Realistic thoughts. What's going on? Any questions? If you got any questions, I got answers. We're doing question and answers. Look at my dog. Is this blurry? Hold on for a second, y'all. Come on. Let's go. You paused long enough. Let me get this right. Jeff Lawns was good. Is it cold out? Yeah. It's definitely cold here. How y'all doing? Good. Good. Yeah, it's cold here a little bit. It's a nice day though. It's a nice day. It's like about 40 something. It's 40 something degrees out here. I got the Scully on. The scub cap. But yeah, I was just telling people that what would stop them from creating a business or going really into lawn care is because, or into lawn care, what would stop you, the main thing that's gonna stop you is rejection. Being rejected. Oh yeah, same temperature there, huh? Yeah. You're in the city, right? So a trailer would have been kind of in the way with narrow streets, I assume. Yes, the trailers would definitely in the city A lot of people ride with push mores in their trucks in St. Louis. It ain't something that I noticed off the rip. It's just kind of like a natural reflex that you get to doing. Man, you peeing a lot. Now, I just took my dog to the veterinary yesterday because I thought he had a yeast infection or something, a UTI. But ain't nothing wrong with him. He just marking territory like he lost his mind. You just peed. Come on. But yeah, the trailers. Come on over here. What are you doing? You're embarrassing me, man. You're embarrassing. Have some dignity about yourself. But the streets are so tight. It's so many cars in the city. You know, ain't no driveways and all that stuff carrying on. It's hardly ever no driveways. So going trailerless was the best way to do it. When I was telling y'all that starting off the rip, my main objective from the beginning was to make everything as possible. Everything I do be 100% efficient. Meaning easy. Like really going smooth, like for real. Even when I was push mowing, I purchased a ramp, these little ramps. I'm like, I didn't even know nothing about the ramps. I said, it's gotta be a creation for me to be able to put a lawnmower on the back of my truck. Then I YouTubed it, a gang of people who was doing wood. They was doing a gang of wood, like they'll do a 2x4 or something, or 4x4. And they designed it, and you could purchase something on Amazon and use the little wood to hook up to your not hook up, but place that up on your truck bed, and then push your lawnmower up there. Or I seen people loading up their trucks with them trailers, big old trailers. People riding up the ramps with their trailers. I said that looked dangerous. What if they fall? Oh, another thing. Fear had worked for me too, though. I know fear could work against you, but fear was working for me at the same time. You know, I wasn't afraid about losing my job. I was afraid about hurting myself. I can't get those sit down lawnmower and roll that up this truck without no real ramp. I said, this is why people buy trailers. But yeah, my wife was like, you need to get a trailer. You know. And then when we figured out, hey, there's a ramp, and I showed her that I could do it, like you ain't gotta buy no trailer. When I showed her that, it was over with. What's this say? Yeah, I've seen dudes with wood planks. Yeah, wood planks pushing mowers up the ramp, yeah. That's how it was. Period. Let's turn around. That's exactly what was going on, pushing it up. So I became as efficient as possibly when physically activating in the field. That's what it was about, becoming efficient. So like I told you about the commercial. And the only thing I wouldn't even say I was ever really slowed down, because when I decided to do it, I put my foot down and I just started running. That's what happened with me. I said, I watched so many videos and I said, okay, this could be done. This seems easy. Let me do it. The only thing I was scared of is hearing the word no. Also, a thing that I was scared of was pricing. That's another reason why a lot of people won't get into business, because they're afraid that their prices is going to receive the word no. Once you give out over 100 or 130 quotes, you don't concern yourself about the word no, because you've already been either one or two things happen. You either wasn't the customer, or the potential customer either didn't respond to you. That's one. Or two, you set it up so that they ain't got you just heard the word no so much that it don't even matter. We have been so spoiled with hearing the word yes that it's a problem to hear the word no. It's like a foreign object being shoved in somebody's, inside somebody, and feels like, this just don't feel right, you know. So the word no, yeah, that word will do it to you. But what I did, I designed my system. Ain't no YouTube videos about this that I've seen. When it came down to administration, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When it came to administration, there was really no help on YouTube. Florida Turf, he had provided a video on how much we should all be charging. And I was like, wow, that's a helpful start right there. Then it was a guy who was in my when I was purchasing my Xbox 30-inch, he was like, you should buy my lawnmower. I have a thing. I forgot what he said. I said, nah, I'm good, but tell me how much are we are charging $75 an hour. That's exactly what he said. I'm like, $5. How do you even charge $75? So like I was saying, when I started my business, I was all about trying to get efficient. Mentally, I had to use my brain. Like, serious, that's what I worked first. I worked hard on my brain. Like, I was trying to, first of all, I had to fight the brain where it was coming down to rejection. They're going to reject me. I don't feel comfortable knocking on doors and all that stuff. I would say this to y'all. Me and my wife, we don't do good with people, strangers, knocking on our door. Like, seriously, you're not finna, the cold sales and all that stuff, you're not finna get nothing. You know, somebody knocking on the door asking, hey, can I cut your grass? That might work. You know what I'm saying? I can see how that will work. But nobody's really, like, we're in a time where customers really don't trust people. It's a whole lot of scams going on. It's a lot of crime going on. So, you know, it is what it is. If Jeff says, if I'm pricing a job, I try to compare to my other jobs already I have, and it seems like it's easier to come up with a price. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, check this out. Once I had my basic, like, I have a basic line size that I service. A lot of customers, I'm happy, I'm satisfied with the price that I charge. So I utilize that as a reference to how much I'm gonna charge. Now, if it's got a heel or something extra, then I just charge extra. So same thing to you. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all, use y'all brains first. Like, seriously, take time out. I ain't saying don't stop to I'm not finna do anything unless I use my brain. Like I'm finna wait. Cause if you wait, you could be waiting to the perfect idea, you know, to even start your business. I'm just saying the objective, the best thing that a person could do, period, in a business is operate their brains. Make sure that what you're doing makes sense. And it's easy. That's what I was focusing on. What I'm doing, does it make sense? And is it easy? Realistic Thought says, yep, not a fan of people knocking on my door. Just leave your advertisement and leave. Right. Some people don't like that. Some people can't stand it. Cannot stand it. You know, what was I finna say? So I designed my business where, look, straight up, you ain't got to knock on nobody's door. Hang up the card. I placed myself in a position. Listen, this is what I did. I'm gonna be real, and this is a very efficient and accelerating way to generate income. For real, whether you do it on the side, whether you do it as a business, whether you do it as a hustle, this is a real fast way to get it rolling. I promise you. What I did to get myself out there, I made a Facebook page, simplified. Hey, People will contact you. If you build it, they will come. I build a system where people will come. Just that simple. I had a Facebook page. I still have it. I got a Facebook page. Boom. People was hitting me. I had got on Facebook Market. People was hitting me up on Facebook Market. But the people on Facebook Market wanted instant gratification. They didn't care for hearing about schedules and all that stuff. Come on over here, boy. Come on. Yeah, they didn't care about hearing. They wanted their stuff done that day. How y'all doing?
Hi.
They wanted their stuff done the same day, and I was obligated at working at a 9 to 5. And at the 9 to 5, when you working for a 9 to 5 or for someone else, you working at their pace on their time. So I cannot, I repeat, I cannot, when I was working, when I was working for another company as a parking enforcement, I could not just up and go and cut somebody's grass, but that was a lot of money. Facebook Marketplace. That's what I was on. Facebook Marketplace. I just didn't set up that system for Facebook Marketplace or a Facebook page. I hung up cards all in the neighborhoods. I hung up a gang of cars. I didn't have no customers, so my job really became to get customers. And I was building these systems. I was hanging up cards. As a parking enforcement, I already was doing a lot of walking, a gang of walking. I can't tell y'all how many miles or whatever, but that takes walking to get out, hit the whole block, write tickets, and go on about your business. So, yeah, I used to do a gang of walking. And I was gonna say that I had hit neighborhoods after neighborhoods after neighborhoods. At the beginning, I didn't care for simplifying the type of properties. What I did was just have anybody that said yes. Whoever called me for my cards, I put you on the schedule. I was taking everything because I ain't have nothing. I literally was taking everything. It wasn't about not taking hills and all that stuff. It was about taking anybody that need their grass cut. Yes, you can. Here's my price. I made them come to me, in other words, okay? So I'm on the subject of saying that I put myself in a position where I didn't have to hear the words no. You hear me? I didn't have to hear the words no. I had established myself where people come to me. Build your system. So I bought some magnets. I put some magnets on my truck. My truck sit outside my house. All my neighbors can see it's LJJ Lawn Care across the street. This a guy that's a lawn care guy. I didn't even have a house when I started my business. I had an apartment, but I made sure I had an idea how I want my business. I had it already written out. It's like, I'm gonna get me a house, finna buy a house, but that house must have a garage. Because I used to work outside of a garage. I used to have to drive about 5 miles from my apartment to load up my truck at a storage unit, which I don't knock nobody for doing it. It's all tax deductible. The mileage is 65 cents this year, I believe, per mile you drive. Is that gas miles? Yeah, 65 cents per gas mile. And plus, you get to write off the garage. But I didn't know that if you have your crib, like I work outside my crib, my house is my apartment is my garage. That's tax deductible. My CPA asked me in 2021. She said, "Send me the square footage of your garage." I sent that in. Boom. That's all tax deductible. From square foot, that's 100%. I'm using that garage 100% for my business. I just didn't see the sense in driving these 5 miles to the storage unit. And all I had in there was my 2 push mowers. I had to go there, then load it up, and then go to the city, back to where I kind of came from. Because I ain't have what's it called? I didn't have no customers. I just had my little area. So boom, that's why I couldn't park my stuff inside my crib. I don't have no crib. I don't have nowhere to store it. Just being real. So that's why I bought my house, so that I can have a garage, so I can store my business. My life was built around my business. Keeping it real. If I was to go to another state, somewhere else, I would still be flawless, because I go down there. I already got my Facebook page. I will create the readjust the location of where my business is at now, and advertise that I'm out there. So anyway, I had my sign, my car signs, my truck sign. I bought 4 of them. I said, I really want this whole truck cover, but I'm gonna do the truck sign. So what I did, I had the truck. I got the magnets for the truck. So I have Facebook Marketplace. I'm getting hit up on Facebook Marketplace. They just wanted it right in there. I can't do it because I gotta go to work. Then I had my Facebook page. People was hitting me up on it. Then I had my cards, because I had passed out cards. I had built a system where I seen Johnny from what's it, Blaze of Grass. And Johnny said, hang up your cards on the doors. I said, huh. Now that's efficiency right there. That's real efficiency right there. That he had thought about that. If he thought about it, I don't know if he had seen something on YouTube, whatever he had did, but that was the way to do it. So, got a hole puncher. Well, I ordered my cards. I designed my whole situation. I didn't get help. People was contacting me, trying to get me to let them design, create my logo and all that stuff. I wasn't about that. What I was about, I'm creative. I'm naturally creative. So I'm like, this is fun. I get to design how I want my business to look. So anyway, I designed my cards, and I went to door posts and hung up cards on the rubber band. Got the hole puncher, got the rubber bands, and I hung the cards up on the rubber bands. I thought that I would have to purchase flyers. No, you ain't got to purchase flyers. You can just purchase some cards. And then, y'all, what you got to know is that your cards is 100% tax deductible, because they're advertisement. What we got here? Sometimes, Jeff, here you go, Jeff. Sometimes I charge more if they have a couple of gates to go through. Ooh, that's more. It slows you down. It slows you down. Time is money. Facts. I learned that real fast in this business. Time is money. Great day and good information just listening to you. I appreciate it, realistic thought. Oh, who is that? Oh, CB Branch. I appreciate you. How you doing? What's crack-a-lacking? So yeah, so I created a fundamental, easy system where I can have the customers come to me. I don't go out and look for customers. I design it so that they come to me. So next thing's next. I already told you, Facebook Marketplace, Facebook page, cards done, hung up cards. I said, how much, after I found out advertising is free, I'm like, how much do it cost to create a Google business profile? So I got on there. Like I said, use your brain. I got on Google and found out it was free. My bad, y'all. I found out that a Google business page was free. I was shocked. I'm like, really? So I just went ahead and created my Google business page. And then I started getting calls, even more calls. So because my presence is very much known. That's called establishing yourself. My presence was known. I had people in my neighborhood asking me because I passed out cars in my neighborhood. I had my truck out there with the signs on it. I had my online presence, Facebook Market, my business page. So now I got Google. Okay, So what I started doing on all my online presence, I didn't cut people yards. I gave prices, I ain't gonna lie. I gave some prices that I ain't proud of when I first started because I didn't know how to charge. And I was afraid to hear the words no. So when they started, when I got them jobs, you wanna know what I did? They was well paid for because it was well worth it, because what I would do is take beautiful before and after pictures. Just keeping it real. I take a picture of how disastrous line would look, and then I take a picture of how it looked after I got done with it. That had created like a vortex or something like a thing, a suction for customers to come my way. Period. My before and after pictures was immaculate. I'm not boasting or bragging. I'm just saying that's just how it is. It was what it was, and it is what it is. They still up. Y'all can check out the Facebook page, the Google, whatever. Before and after pictures that's what got me all the customers. Like I'm talking about, that got me. That got me customers that was on the same block who would see how good the yards was looking after I touched them. Period. So my hands like becoming like anything I touched became like gold. So I'm like, okay, so I want my truck painted. I want a serious thing. Like I want my stuff to be booming. So when I go out, people can see me and they know what time it is. They'll know that I'm here, and I'm here to cut the grass. Like I'm in your neighborhood. And so I'm trying to get my truck painted. I called a place. They said that's gonna cost $18,000. I'm like, what? Just to get your truck painted? Yep. 18 bands or more. I'm like, dang. And the same person, he was like, but if you come and see me, I probably can give you a discount. I'm like, I had went through I'm like Morpheus in the Matrix, y'all, when it come down to business. Real talk. Real talk, y'all. I done seen all the crazy stuff. Business is crazy, y'all. It's crazy, but it's beautiful at the same time. People will run amok on you if you don't know what you're doing in business. When they find out that you just started and you knew the business, boy, they finna take advantage of you. They finna try at least. You have to be able to dish out the word no and reject people. Period. If you're gonna start business, you gotta be able to say no. Can't say yes to everything. Can't just go. You gotta do research and everything. But anyway, so I created this vortex, this suction of customers just start constantly contacting people that want their grass cut the same day, people that's willing to join the schedule, people that want to join the schedule. I created this, you know what I'm saying, so that I wouldn't have to hear the words no. I don't even talk to my customers. I wasn't even talking to them. You know what I'm saying? It was just, hey, it's call or text. So I'm texting. Boom. Text me. 99.9 up to maybe even 100% of my customers I have gotten through text messages. It was mind blowing because nobody has said online that you could just text. I just designed my business how I wanted it to be. Period. I didn't follow the rules or what people say do. You know what I'm saying? I took a couple of things. Florida Turf. Keith Keffers. I learned real quick from Keith Keffers, just listening to his videos. Nah, hold on. Before Keith Keffers, that was my uncle. My Uncle Janelle. Shout out to my Uncle Janelle. When he found out that I started a business in lawn care because I was cutting my auntie yard, he said, come here. Let me talk to you for a second, Larry. I'm like, what's up, Unc? He said, listen to me. Something that I want you to do for me. You know, I'm not asking you for nothing. He said, you're going to be starting to get money. You finna start. He had a business before. He had a successful business. He had a partner, and his partner stole the van, the truck, the van. He had a floor cleaning business. his partner stole in the van, and yeah, he was out of business somehow. He went out of business. So, and all the equipment too, was in, the floor cleaner is in the van. Y'all get what I'm saying? His partner had screwed him over. But I went on a couple of jobs with him. He hired me before and everything. But he told me, he said, listen, Larry, this is all I want you to do. Do this for me. He said, I ain't gonna ask you for nothing. I ain't gonna ask you for no money. I ain't gonna be bothering you. He said, people gonna be calling you. People gonna be, people gonna be bothering you and everything. He said, this is what I want you to do for me. Cause I see, he said, I see. I know for a fact I went harder than my uncle as for advertising, but he said, this is what I want you to do. He said, be strong in your prices for me. That's all I want you to do. And he almost had tears in his eyes when he said, be strong in your prices for me. For me, do that. Just do that one thing for me. That's what he said. And I said, okay, I said, I'll be strong in my prices for you. And so, even telling him that, it'll always be in my mind, I need to be strong, but fear make you weak. The fear of hearing no. But I feel like I didn't go through that fear as much as a lot of people do because of that vortex. That freaking suction. I had a suction of customers. It was just like they was just constantly coming. Customers constantly coming my way. Non-stop from every different angle. People like you hang your card up on a door, that customer might not, that potential property owner may not want your services, but guess what? They know somebody that do. People don't think about that. People don't really trip off of the power of a card, of advertisement. People don't trip off of it. It's something to actually respect. You could. When I first started, I was passing out my card to everybody. Family members, friends, work employee. Co-workers. Say I'm conducting business at the license bureau. I'm passing out my cards at the bureau. I'm passing out my cards. At the cashier at Schnucks, I'm passing out my card. I'm just keeping it real, y'all. I was passing out cards. Like it was going crazy. People was telling me, hey, I got a card from this person. I done gave out from my bank, passing out cards to them, people coming to me through them. It was everywhere. My life consisted of gathering customers through cards, passing out cards. And that's real talk. I was getting them customers from passing out cards, y'all. All games to the side. And it was substantially life-changing. Period. So I encourage y'all to start passing out them cards. People don't know the power of a card. Now I don't hardly hear nothing about it. You can write it off of your tax deduction. It's tax deductible. So yeah. Well, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this live. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. All right. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. God bless you. May you have plenty of success in y'all businesses. All right. Peace.